I'm trying to think of how I could even tell a train story. Okay, so like, imagine you wake up, okay? You wake up in the morning, and everything in your life is going good, and everything seems okay, all right? You call your mom, and you talk to your parents, and everything in your life is going great. And you wake up in the morning, you get dressed, you find your favorite outfit, okay? Like, and you have like your best outfit on, and then like you check your cell phone, and everything's cool. You're gonna go hang out with your friends. Your girlfriend texts you, and she sends you nudes, and everything's awesome. And your whole life is cool, right? And you wake up, and like every morning is like this, it's so good, and like everything is so cool. And then you open the front door, and like everything is fine in your life. You see your neighbor, you wave. It's Mr. Rogers, literally. Like your life and everything is okay, yeah. Like everything is like okay, yeah. Like so good, you know, like. Yeah, and then everything is good, and then you walk out, and you're going downstairs, and like it's, you know, like dude, it's like the best day ever, you know, and everything is cool in your life, okay, yeah. And then you go out, and then you open your keys to your car, and it's a beautiful car, and you love your car, and everything, you know, is like everything is so cool, and everything is awesome, and everything, you know, it's like the best day ever. And then a bird shit in your car, and you find the bird shit.
You know, Bill Gates, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, have been pushing this agenda of vaccines for, you know, this entire.
Why is it that every fucking time I go onto these shows, where are these takes when I'm there? When I'm there, no one really wants to say, oh, well, should female streamers be banned for titty? But then as soon as I walk out the door, then we get some crazy shit. Then we get some crazy shit going on. What the fuck? When people can just fucking troll and never, ever, 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 ever get banned for it. I have been in so many games with people that do the most egregious shit, where if like a human would have watched the game, they'd be like, oh, this guy should actually be permabanned. Or at the very least, like he should get a 7-day. Like, no questions asked. Like, this is a 14-day ban. Like, without even thinking about it.
Bad game decisions?
No, for fucking trolling and inting and doing dumb shit, baiting your team with pinging and then walking off and doing a camp to just bait them, or just AFKing top ult game because you're mad that like mid like missed a cannon, like
I have
whatever
done some
dumb
abhorrent shit, and I should have been 100%.
Yeah, but the way that it works right now is as long as somebody doesn't say a gamer word, you have carte blanche to be a League of Legends terrorist. There are terrorists in our games. Okay, it's unbelievable. People think that Trump killed ISIS. It's not. They're just all in fucking NA solo queue now. That's where they went. It's unbelievable. They hold. Brzezinski. Hold on. Instead of saying it never ever happened, Biden said it never happened. Now, was this a slip of the tongue? Or was this a guilty, ravaged soul escaping unintentionally through Biden's lips? Okay. All right, let's do it. So my meta-ethical position would be something called psychological egoism, okay? Or descriptive egoism. So basically the idea is that I want to pick a set of ethical principles that I feel like maximizes my own existence, okay? From a meta-ethical level, I believe the only type of goodness that can exist, if we even say there's a goodness, is a goodness that maximizes for your own personal preferences. Now, from the meta-ethical level, we walk to the normative ethical level. I am a consequentialist, meaning I look at the consequences of all the actions, all the outcomes to determine what I think is a good or bad action. Now, when I look at the consequences of certain behavior that I can exhibit that's highly preferential to only myself, it actually leads to negative outcomes for me. So for instance, if I walk into my neighbor's house, I break down his door, I try to steal his TV, I'm probably going to get killed. If I do things that are really bad towards other people, they're probably going to do bad things towards me. So in that effect, having a meta-ethical position that makes me like an egoist or somebody that only looks out for myself will consequentially wind you up in an area where you're actually being somewhat altruistic, because defending other people's rights, defending other people's property usually means that they'll try to do the same for you. So when I say that, like, I'm really only interested in myself from a...
Can we be honest that nobody knows what the fuck prog rock means, okay? It's just a term that we throw out to trigger you.
Prog rock is when you have a normal rock piece, 3-piece rock band, right? You got drums, and you've got guitar and bass and maybe a keyboard, and then add an orchestra, and congratulations, you have prog rock.
Yeah, prog rock.
How to know if it's prog rock?
Right,
One,
take us out, man.
do you have an orchestra? Random instruments playing. That's probably prog rock. Number 2, are all of your songs 7 minutes long? Probably prog rock. Number 3, do you put concept before every album? Probably prog rock. There you go. Okay, that's prog rock. Shit I've ever seen. Looks like Pepe does lose.
Do you do any sort of workout?
Yes.
No shit, really?
Yeah, full body.
Nice.
Is this a
Do you do
labor?
yoga?
No. Well, I mean, Lycan's mom is pretty flexible, but I wouldn't be the one doing yoga. My full body workout is fucking her in 7 different positions every single morning.
Good one. That explains why she's lost weight too. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna have a few more years with my mom. You fuck the life into her. Thank you.
Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Oh, fuck.
What's trying to do?
Yeah, it's just so confusing because like Squad W is like a double standards mode, but the majority of times that it's used is actually to hate on women. So it's like so hard to tell how people are
Sometimes,
using
yeah.
it.
You just have to. The thing is that like I'm on level 3 or level 4 irony, and you're down at like level 1, I think. So you're getting a little
Okay.
lost. So yeah.
Yeah.
It just it gets bad, especially
Like
from,
shitting
the
on
grind-
women, ironically, is level 1 irony. Shitting on women, but bringing attention to the fact that people shit on women by saying Squad W would be like level 2 irony. But then using Squad W to shit on women when people think you're doing it ironically, but you're actually making fun of the people that do it ironically would be like 2 levels of irony. But when I say here's a Squad W take, and I'm actually shitting on women, but I don't want people to think that I'm saying Squad W to make fun of people that ironically shit on women for doing it, that's like a level 3 ironic take. Do you understand?
Wait, but are you actually shitting on women?
Yes. But not
Well,
all
yeah,
women,
what?
and not in a Squad W way.
God, the irony. My head is spinning. Jesus Christ.
This guy. Where's the jail category?
Belt didn't save them. Another
Oh, there's another really interesting stat that people say all the time that I've heard challenged a few times. Where people are like, "Oh, cats! If a cat jumps off a building, it like the first like floor is like really dangerous, but higher than that, cats tend to survive when they jump off of like a 5 or 6 or 7-story building. Those cats tend to survive. The reality is that like a cat that jumps off a 10-story building is going splat. They're not being taken into a vet and then like tried to save. So you don't have the numbers for how many of them died because they're just dead as soon as they hit the ground. They can't actually fall like infinite distances and right them down. Lasered me. Just kidding. Okay, whatever.
You guys should have bought me back and then done it.
Wait, seriously? This?
yeah. Not to let it. Let's let.
I wish I could clone myself and play with.
Because they're all the gases.
Why'd you look down?
Damn. They're mad.
Holy shit. They are so fucking mad.
That team is super mad. The gas is coming in.
How
Or
do I
you're
get
gonna
out of
die.
here? Yes.
If you go to the roof,
You got a guy right behind you, Dan. He's chasing you. It's the last one of the team. Ooh. He's right behind you, Dan.
You did terribly.
Thank you. I agree because we didn't get a W. That's what I want to hear. Thank you.
You did absolute shit.
Thank you.
We didn't
True.
win, and that's terrible.
True.
And you're a terrible player.
True.
Okay.
That sort of thing. Pushing somebody up against the wall and putting your fingers in them is that's not even rape.
All right, goodbye, Steve.
Good luck. Nice.
No! Slow! Pete!
Oh my god!